I'm not sure if I've ever been to Edinburgh. I know it's a thing in Forza Horizon 4. I can't remember if I've ever gone there in person. It would have been a long time now at this point. It was 2012. Man, 2012 feels like forever ago, and it kind of hurts to think about it just a little bit. Does the castle actually have crazy high-tech security? Hey, no touching. At least from everyone else's perspective, it would look like he's touching shit. So, but yeah, I don't recognize the inside, so I don't think I've been there before.
I pulled Jacob's biometric signature off the gun.
What? How? Or why?
Jacob's team is right on top of us. Anywhere between 80 and 100 meters.
80 meters? That's a lot around here.
I thought he was about to say, what the f*** is a kilometer? I mean, it probably wasn't an overused catchphrase yet by that point, but it definitely is now.
So, we don't know where the secret vault facility Jacob is looking to hit is.
Is he doing an accent? Are they driving an Acura? What Acura has paddle shifters? Oh, an NSX, of course. I feel like that car it's probably a little underrated, right? I mean, did it just not do well because it was expensive? I always thought it was a really cool looking car.
I'm starting to think your little English accent makes you sound smarter than you are.
Why do we associate the English accent with intelligence? I say we as like Americans, you know, because I feel like that mainly just comes from Hollywood romanticizing things. But where did it start?
Man, can I point out that a good old-fashioned tracking chip would have put us within like 6 feet of this dude?
A tracking chip? And how would Dom have planted that?
Feels like we're looking for Where's Waldo in Harry Potter world.
Jesus Christ. Also, why can't you just use God's eye?
Tracking chips follow the chip. Before we know it, we'd be chasing some expensive yet tacky jacket to the dry cleaners.
That's not a good argument.
Wait. Guys, okay, we have a problem. Cameras.
That just means it's action time.
Security alert. Cameras are down.
What's in the castle beyond sightseeing stuff? Like, do people live there? Or is it just a place to admire? Like, does it get used? Is that the best way to put it?
All of this looks a little spooky. I even seen these two ladies walking with George Washington wigs on their head from the 1700s.
You know, he's got a point. You know, I didn't want to say anything because I had a feeling someone was in there, but that kind of sounds like backtracking at this point, so just ignore me. Ignore me. No one likes backtrackers. Well, that was easy.
I just grew a new bunion.
This is hopeless.
Grew a new... What?
You see that? Their ears. They got cauliflower ears. They fight for a living.
And you can spot that from there?
Don't worry about it.
Well, I hope he was right. Were these the same dudes that shipped John Cena into that castle? Urgh. That's a new sentence.
Man, we really need to work on your planning.
What planning?
Just attack some delivery dudes because he didn't like their ears.
So Tej was just like, I guess we jumping these dudes.
How much you say you pay for that again? You know silver ain't magnetic, right?
Is it not? Well, plated silver usually is. Hey, plated silver, kind of like this. That's plated silver. It's a really nice green. It's super cool. I'll probably make a 7-figure army version once we hit the 100,000 subscriber mark. So these will be pretty rare. Even I engage in scarcity marketing. But it's cool. I like it. I think it turned out really nice.
Say we had a big electromagnet turned up right around here. Wouldn't that disrupt all electronic signals?
Like a constant EMP? Is that how it works? Also, wouldn't people's phones be flipping out right now? Like, what are they communicating with that is remaining unaffected?
Guys.
After all they've been through, I'm surprised they can even be snuck up on.
Police coming from all sides. The area's locking down.
Yeah, these are roads.
Is the Force telling you that? Is that thing mid-engined? Why? You just had to get out and take a quick peek, huh?
I got eyes on Jacob.
I see Otto.
What was Otto's role in this heist? What was the thing that he planted inside the castle?
I'm gonna tail him.
Okay, follow him.
I can't.
Why not?
This is a bad time to tell you this. But I don't drive.
How does a Fast and Furious main character survive 3 movies not knowing how to drive?
Okay, I never got my license, I don't know how to drive, and that is not my contribution to this group.
It's you or no one.
Yeah, good luck with that. Assuming you have to double clutch or float gears, she's got no chance. She's jacking them dudes' van? Why does jacking have so many double meanings? That reminds me of Marty McFly turning on the time machine by accident when reaching for the shifter in the DeLorean.
Let's see if you bastards can do 90.
How does that not just make the gun misfire?
Brake is on the left, accelerator right.
In reality, she does not keep up with that Jaguar. I'm about to hit the skip button again. Menaces to society. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how lucky Dom was to even spot Jacob? That would be a bumpy ass ride on those old roads. Is this what driving instructors go through? I watched that video recently of that chick flipping the driver's ed car and knocking out one of the poles on that little driver's ed course.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
I'm going to give you a Super F!
Honestly, kids, she's doing you a favor. The moment you get a phone and access to social media, your childhood is basically over.
Sorry!
This is terrible. These are the good guys? That is not what a Project 8 sounds like. Sick car, by the way. I'm not familiar with DAF. Where is that company from? Okay, so I just looked it up. DAF is a Dutch truck manufacturing company, and they are a division of PACCAR, which I think is interesting because PACCAR owns Peterbilt, and you can get a 389 with a PACCAR engine, if I'm not mistaken. You can also get a Cummins, I believe. I learned something today.
Hey, that was not my fault!
Yes, it was. For someone who has never driven before, I find this to be, well, it's terrible, but they're doing pretty good.
Terrible, but great.
Okay, that one was my fault.
I guess partial accountability is still accountability. This makes me want to play Assassin's Creed. The originals, not the new ones. Sweet Jesus. Are these nuggets still fighting?
See? What'd I tell you?
Cauliflower ears.
Not even a scratch.
Rome is becoming my favorite character in this movie because he's calling out the bullshit. Good jump. My ankles are made of glass, so I cringe at the thought of doing that myself. Fratricide. Or at least that's the word that you would use for killing your brother, I'm pretty sure, which he clearly nearly did. I say nearly because John Cena is too expensive to kill. The people are just like, the f***? You silly Americans with your action and violence. The super spy assassin brother should be outclassing white t-shirt shotgun toting Dom. He just turned that wall into grated Parmesan cheese. Jeez. And now Dom is paralyzed. They're breaking a lot of people's shit. That was cool. A little shocked no one is up top.
Jacob, I'm there. I don't see anybody.
It's because you're on the wrong street.
Wah wah. In reality, this dude is impossible to catch with quick thinking like that. Well, that was easy. Wait, did they really just wreck a Project 8 for this movie? How did Dom not get thrown off? Of course, he's in a GT86. I mean, not a bad choice. I thought Toyota didn't like having their cars in police chases and stuff. What the f***, Toyota? You're not making any f***ing sense. Why does the Jaguar sound like that? I thought it had like a supercharged V8 or something. Jesus. Is the GT86 like 100% steel or something? What the f***? Does that even matter? Because what about the fact that the car clearly flew through a building and definitely killed a bunch of people just minding their own business?
Very natural.
Of course I am.
Eat some deep-fried doo-doo. I like the E65 series.
I want guns. I want wheels. Freaking X-Wing fighters. I don't care. The Millennium Falcon, Chewbacca, if you can get a hold of him.
I'm begging you guys, let's watch Star Wars. I'll even watch the original trilogy first, I don't care. I mean, and then the prequel trilogy. Just don't make me watch the sequel trilogy. Please. Did she change clothes?
I was thinking, if this was a movie, this would be the moment where the villain has an unexpected setback.
F*** you. F*** you and your stupid haircut.
And for the record, we're the good guys. Me, I'm Luke freaking Skywalker.
I'm about to take a bath and piranha solution.
I mean, I get the daddy issues, but look at what you've built. Really? Luke?
You're right. No, I'm more of a Han Solo.
No. You're Yoda.
Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the f***ing skip button? Stop taunting me with movies I'd rather be watching.
So what now, Dom? No one outruns their past.
Where are they? What the f*** is this place?
There is literally zero industrial or weapons-grade electromagnets I can find that are this powerful.
Look at the ball strength level here. It's crazy.
Maybe it's mithril neodymium adamantite alloy. Unprofessional.
What are you doing, bruh? I'm hungry.
Hey, I made that into a t-shirt.
Surprise.
Nice clubhouse.
I'm still waiting to hear how you survived. Honestly fair. Are you even real, bro? Why were you missing for so long? So he does want a hug.
I'm just still trying to figure out, how are you still alive?
Well, after Giselle died, I didn't know what to do. I was aimless.
And you were collecting women like how Thanos was collecting the Infinity Stones. What's your point?
But can you get to the part where the car exploded and you're still alive? Like I'm trying to...
Roman, can you just be quiet for 1 minute?
You know what, Tej? F*** yourself. Rome has all the right questions. Is the movie literally telling us to be quiet and stop asking questions?
And then one day, Mr. Nobody came calling.
I worked with Giselle.
Why?
Back when I was a CIA operative running the drug trade in Central America. Giselle was my best.
She was a double agent? A spy? I thought she was literally a person who worked for the cartel.
You can lose an asset at any time. But I never thought I'd lose her.
What do you want?
I'm offering you a job, hon.
Again, I ask. Why?
I saw that she trusted you, and that means I can trust you. And that is very rare in this line of work.
What line of work? I don't understand.
And all I knew was that I had to steal some tech from the home of a scientist couple. But as usual, Mr. Nobody didn't tell me everything. In fact, he left out the most important part.
What, that you were stealing from someone you knew? Huh?
I was 11. My parents would take me to the movies on Saturdays if I tried hard in school during the week. I was so excited to go, I forgot my raincoat, so I went back in.
Is Han about to traumatize a random kid?
At first, I didn't see it. By the time I looked out the window...
Jesus Christ, following the Disney formula with this kid.
Turns out I wasn't the only one looking for this thing.
So you just took the kid? Is that where this is going? No next of kin? Okay, so he rescued the kid. That's not how I thought that was going to go.
Han saved me. Wouldn't leave me behind.
He was robbing you, though.
He knew I'd always be a target, so he taught me how to survive. We became a family.
That's kind of f***ed up.
Always be a target. Why?
Because she is the key. Everybody's been looking for a thing. It was a person all along.
That's cheesy as Cheetos.
My parents didn't want Project Ares to fall into the wrong hands, so they locked it with their own DNA. Something we share.
Imagine if you were adopted, though. Or your mother cheated on your dad. I mean, it could happen.
And then one day, Mr. Nobody gave me the heads up that one of his best agents went rogue.
Best agents? Went rogue? What?
So when Decker Chow came calling, we used it as cover.
But you got killed in a car crash, Han.
How did he get out? I need to see that part. What about Sean and Neela?
Pretty nifty magic trick.
Yeah, I've done better.
What about Jesse? Bring back Jesse!
Now for the hard part, keeping you dead.
My death
Became the best way to stay alive.
Was it, though?